Hello, this is Benjamin John Pope. This is a free tutorial to explain what you will learn and how I'm teaching and will be teaching in the tutorial packages. So I'm starting out with a blank page. I'm just going to make a real quick icon, and what I'm going to do is make a media icon, and you grab the oval tool. This here is the shape selection in your tools of your tools library, but you pull out a circle like so by pressing the right key button, holding it and pulling it in whatever direction you want. Then you break it apart with Control and B, and then to turn it into a symbol, which you do for something you want to have on the main page as an icon, or on the main page as an animated situation, or a graphic symbol, which will be explained in more detail if you purchase the packages. And you press Control and C to copy it. But the best thing to do to start with is to press FN and F8 to turn it into a symbol. This is the symbol name, so media icon. And now this piece here has its own separate timeline. So if I add in 5 layers and click out of it, that's the original timeline. It's only got 1 layer, but if you click inside of it like I quoted, it then goes to a separate timeline. So it's made it himself an individual element. And now I'm going to copy it by pressing Control and C and paste it in place, which means I paste it in the exact same diameter. So it's going to be Control and Shift, paste on layer 2, Control Shift, paste on layer 3, Control Shift, paste on layer 4, Control Shift, paste on layer 5. I just did it in a ratio. I just meant Control and paste, which is actually Control Shift and the button V. But I want to do this really quickly and just go modify, shape, expand, fill, inset. I'm going to do on the top layer 6 pixels. You can change it up to 20 pixels, and I'm going to choose 6 pixels as inset, which is obvious. It goes inwards like that and left a little space there. On layer 1 I'm going to go to modify, shape, expand, fill, expand, and I'm going to choose 8 pixels, and then I'm going to bring it down a bit. With what you do is you select the layer, if there's one thing on the layer, press the button with the arrows on it and just press down on it, on the down arrow, and it moves down pixel by pixel, frame by frame. And then you select, I'm going to select layer 4 and bring that down a bit, select layer 2 and then say modify, shape, expand, fill, inset, now expand. Now you can see the layer there, layer 3 and layer 5, because layer 4 is there, or layer 5, because I basically ratioed these to explain that when you have them in order, you can change what it's called. So you can name the layer, so you could say top piece or whatever you'd want to call it to know where it is or what element it is. So let's just do this quickly and go top piece, lock all the layers. When you lock the layers, you can't press it or select it. When you unlock the top layer, I just cut it in half like that, grab that, say color blue alpha 50, then layer 5 will be, because it's all locked at the moment, so select it. If you press the lock there, it either locks them all or unlocks them all. So layer 5, let's select a radial garnet, go like that and put another blue in and the white transparency, so it's now like that. Let's select layer 3 and make it a total blue like that, but it would be really good if we radio it and change this blue and bring this over like that and that like that. And of course, because it's artwork, you can mess around with it. But let's select layer 2 and make it a total solid colour, blue. And now it's like that, so it looks a bit strange. But if we get this and make it an even darker blue, now it looks quite good. But F on the keyboard is actually this tool here, the gradient transform tool. And if I press V, it goes to the arrow. Select this layer, then press F again, and this can move the ratio of, well, the gradient. This here can pull it out like that, and you can rotate it here like this. But a radial gradient is actually circular, and if we press layer 3 again and do the same thing, we can somehow make it a little bit 3D. But if we change the colours totally and mess around with the definition, so say let's bring this alpha right the way up, now it's like that, that's white. So if I then make it blue or a bit purple, and nothing happened then because it wasn't selected, but you can quickly change that by going to the bucket tool and bucketing it, and now it's like that. But this here should be brought down like that, and it looks good. Some people say it should be like that, some people say it should be, and watch this, go to colour linear and then select the free transform tool, select it, turn it all the way around like that, and now right, it will blend in if we choose colour and pick, because it's actually blue there, so pick this one, go all the way to alpha, select it and go all the way to alpha, and now it's like that. And if you look at it, you can understand that it's actually alpha, but this one needs to be like that more, or totally defined as a different blue like that. But if I then get the gradient transform, because you're obviously like an artist, and do something like that, and then match these colours, because if I move this down or up, see the lines there now. But if I do this and totally say modify shape, expand fill, and then go to inset and type in another 8 pixels, it goes smaller again. But now there's another line there. But the way to definitely do it, because it's a media icon, but all we haven't got on it, is simply go to the tools and check the rectangle tool, do that, and just grab the break it apart first, control break apart, and then go like that and like that. Change it to total linear, that's what I would prefer to do. So colour linear, then select that, then FN F8 play icon, move it to there, hey presto. But the truth is, it goes smaller like that, and to keep the dimension perfect, when you resize it, which I press Q, which is actually the tools here, which is free transform, in the same place as transform your gradient, you press and hold shift, and then that will make it go exactly with the same dimensions. So that's quite good. So we click out, and now that is a symbol, which you can then make smaller as well. And if you keep messing around and knowing your colours, etc., it should end up looking like, I'm going to save this as tutorial showing icon. But I'm going to shut this down, and this is something I've made for myself, which is this icon, and that's something that I prefer because it's a bit more simple, and that is the first free tutorial to demonstrate exactly what I create, how fast you can create it, etc., etc. Thank you for listening.